For those of you that think you may know about a Montería, don't judge until you've watched this, and if you don't know what a Montería is, you need to watch this anyway. In a nutshell, it's a traditional Spanish-driven hunt. We wanted to find out more, so Tim Pilbeam asked advice from fellow sporting journalists, and they said you need to talk to Fernando and Rafael at Spanish Hunters. So he did. Now we find ourselves 100 clicks northwest of Malaga in a very nice hotel with a group of Scandinavians.
Welcome to Spain. Slightly apprehensive. Some of the shots out here are out to 300 metres, which for the people in the UK is quite alien to us. So imagine you've got a running animal flying past you at quite a high speed, out to 300 metres. That takes a lot of skill, something I can't do at the moment anymore. I hope to do perhaps later on, but I'm not overly comfortable about doing that. I've got a Sauer 404 in 3006, so quite a powerful, strong calibre. The Zeiss V8 scope, 1.8 to 14, so a very, very good scope for driven boar as well.
Monterías attract a mixed press. Even though they abide by a strict management plan, it's all done in a day. Lots and lots of animals will be shot, which, let's face it, is what lots and lots of hunters want. But then, that's it for a whole year. The ground will not be hunted on again for 12 months. Plus, it's the law.
In the Spanish hunting regulation, it is like that. There is a law that says that you can only hunt once a year and a minimum area of 500 hectares. Even if you are the owner, you cannot hunt when you want. You must ask always to the government for a permit. And for example, today we have hunted in the Corchadillo area. Then we cannot repeat the same area till next season. That's our way to control the animals.
The day starts with a briefing and a really cool graphic of the shooting area and your peg. It also shows where your neighbours will be. Tim gets number 20. The guns are limited to 2 trophies over 2 days of shooting. That could be a red stag, a fallow buck, or a mouflon. There's no limit on boar and non-trophy mouflon. There's a limit on red hinds, but fallow youngsters and females are all on the menu. As we wait to be allocated a vehicle, Tim chats with a few of the other guns.
I heard that they do take shots out to 300 metres. Is that a thing you're comfortable with?
Standing still, I do that.
Oh right, yeah.
I've done it in Scotland just 4 weeks ago. So, but not on a running animal. That's 150 is my limit. Yeah.
Tim has been on driven hunts before, but there are some interesting differences between the Spanish way and, let's say, Germany or Poland. For starters, it's 24 degrees, t-shirt weather. You don't pay extra for shooting trophies, and there's a very good chance you will see lots of game. To give you an idea of scale, 250 dogs will be used today to drive the animals over 4 hours. Then tomorrow, 250 fresh dogs will be used on a different estate. That takes a lot of organisation.
It's really important for me, for my staff, to manage the dogs. Because for me, this is the most important thing in the Montería, in order to guarantee the success.
How do you plan it? How do you manage the day?
But you have to look at all the area and try in the morning, try to identify where the wind is coming. I mean, the wind is really, really important. There is line of hunters that if there is a bad wind, animals don't want to go there. Then we try to put the dogs in 2, 3, 4 different places and try to push in different times in order to guarantee that all the lines of hunters receive a minimum number of animals.
The other difference is your personal hunting assistant or secretariat. They join you on the stand, helping you to make those quick decisions on whether to shoot or not to shoot, and most importantly, to spot and track injured beasts.
When the heat's on and when the blood's up, it doesn't always kind of translate. So it's actually quite, you've got to really think very, very carefully. If in doubt, don't shoot, basically. That's what it's all about, really.
We see game, but not early enough to get a shot. A fallow buck bounces away. Tim's first proper opportunity as a young fallow driven towards us. The Zauer 404 in 3006 stops it in its tracks.
It's full on. I mean, it really is full on. It's just my heart's still pumping away. The dogs are actually gone that way by the sounds of it, which means probably the animals start coming back towards us. So exciting. I cannot emphasise how much. Yeah, it's a hell of a challenge this is. And the terrain itself is quite unusual as well. A lot of scrubby area, a lot of trees. So every time you see an animal, you keep on losing it. You just got to follow through, and just hopefully your shot will be good. Absolutely brilliant fun. It really is.
His second is another fallow running left to right. It's a clean driven shot and is good for the confidence. The scavengers circle overhead, hundreds of them.
We've had a bit of a lull, which is quite good really, because to try to concentrate for hours on end is not at all easy. And from that last bit of film there, a fallow doe came running across there, and you can see now that the actual dog handlers are coming through there. And the one before actually was just behind those trees, so I'm just a wee bit careful. So anything over there I can't shoot. I've got dogs everywhere at the moment, and every time that an animal moves I'm just on it straight away, so that's why I'm a bit scatty, but you know, the Germans do it, the Spanish do it. There's obviously a very good reason why they do it this way. So weather's fantastic, quite windy, so it's we can't hear the animals moving very easily. But so far, just a really good day's driven hunt.
In all, we have seen more than 20 animals, but most have been too fast or unsafe shots.
Just take a look at these hounds. They've been out all day long. There's 230 of them. They're absolutely knackered. I'm tired just standing up for about 6 hours in anticipation for a beast to run past me, but look at them. Absolutely knackered. What a most amazing sight.
Back at the hotel, they display the 150 animals the group shot today. Krista is from Sweden and works in the shooting industry. He's had a very good day.
First time for me, Montería in Spain. It was a shot about 150 meters away, so yeah.
So was it running? Was it running away from towards you?
Yeah,
or?
running away.
Oh wow! Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So it's full speed running.
Yeah. And you're comfortable at
Yeah. We practice a lot with on running target, you can say.
Okay.
Even though this has been intensive management with a lot of animals on the ground, all this meat will end up on plates. Not here in Spain, but in Germany.
I've never probably seen so many dead animals in any one place, and it may look a bit morbid, but all this meat will be processed and it will be recycled and gone into the public domain, on the kitchen table, which is probably what it's all about.
To find out more about a Montería with an outfitter that really does deliver some fantastic sport, have a chat with Fernando at SpanishHunters.com. Next time, the hunters are going into the mountains and Tim starts getting into their driven game groove.